people, when a leader, your people cannot be guilty for you to be innocent. I'm going to show you a verse that's weird in the Bible. Look at the book of Numbers. The Bible says that one time Israel had sinned against God. Israel had sinned against God. So let's read together. The Bible says, so Israel joined Baal Peor. And the Bible says the anger of the Lord aroused against Israel. Now look at verse 4. Okay, now let's go back to verse 3. Let's go back to verse 3. Verse 3. It says, who joined Baal Peor? Who have done it? It's the people, right? And the anger of the Lord was aroused against who? Against Israel's sin, and God was angry with Israel. Are we there? Are we there, guys? The people sinned, and God was angry with the people. Now, look at the next verse. Look at what it says. Then the Lord said to Moses, take all the leaders of the people and hang the offenders. The people sinned, and God was angry with the people. And the Lord said, get every single leader and hang them. Leadership is a big responsibility. What people who are under your leadership do affect you. Whether you are and this is not only church leadership, whether you are a pastor who leads a church, whether you are a business a business leader who leads a business, whether you are a father, you are a mother, it means that your children, what they do affect you. Your employees, what they do affect you. Your members, what they do affect you. There is no such thing as people under your leadership not doing the right thing, and for you to be guiltless. If they are guilty, you as the leader becomes guilty as well. Are you guys with me? So Joshua personally was not guilty, but he became guilty through the sins of the people in the land. And he showed up, he was covered with feces and doo-doo and dung. Why? Because it was the actions of the people in the land. So that's why as a leader, there are two responsibilities. As a leader, you should always lift up your voice and tell the truth. A leader doesn't tell people what they want to hear. A leader tells people what they need to hear. You can't be a leader if you are a people pleaser. You can't be a leader if you want everybody to always be happy with you. You can't be a leader if you always want to bring good news. Sometimes you got to deliver bad news. Sometimes you got to preach a message that people don't like. Sometimes you got to speak the word even the others may not agree. As parents in a home, you can't always tell your children what they want to hear. You got to tell your children what they need to hear. As a parent, you can always tell your children yes. Sometimes you need to tell them no. Sometimes you need to take your stand. And as a parent, after you're done taking your position, you might go to your closet and cry. But take your position, because a leader is not a people pleaser. A leader tells the truth. Are you guys with me? Somebody shout glory. Leadership is a big responsibility. People under you cannot be guilty, and for you as a leader to be guiltless. It doesn't work that way. So a leader participates. You know, so as a leader, you gotta say what's right, do what's right, and take your position for what is right, because it will affect you. And secondly, a leader must be an intercessor. When you are a leader, you always need to pray for people who are under your influence. You always need to pray for people who are under your authority. If you are a father at home, you need to pray for those children. Sometimes the children are in the street and you have no idea what they're doing. Job was a smart man. The Bible says every time the children partied, he would wake up in the morning and he would offer a sacrifice for the children. He said, perhaps my children in my heart, they may have cursed God in my heart. And as a leader, I have to stand for them and intercede for them. A leader is an intercessor. You gotta pray for those who are under your authority. Pray for those who are under your ministry. Pray for those who are under your HB. Pray for those who are in your business. Pray for those who are under your authority in your family. A leader must be an intercessor. Confess the sins of the people whom you are leading before God. Because sometimes they can be displeasing to God and you don't even know about it. And at the end of the day, it can come back to you. So this man, it wasn't his personal sins. He was a faithful man. But he shows up in court and the man was covered with dung. He was covered with feces. And when he showed up in court, covered with feces, covered with dung, that represented the iniquity of the people. Now Satan, the accuser, starts talking and says, Your Honor, I don't think I need to produce further evidence that this man is guilty, because he's carrying the evidence on him. Just look at him, covered with feces. Just look at him covered with dung. The evidence against him is clear. So I'm not going to spend my time with the evidence. I'm simply gonna make my recommendation for the sentencing. And Satan begins to recommend his sentence. Satan says, Your Honor, I want to submit my sentencing recommendation. Number one, I would ask, Your Honor, that you put an end to this man's ministry. The first thing, as a high priest, the highest religious authority in the land, I ask that you put an end to this man's ministry. And then Satan goes to the law. He says, because Lord, you say in your law, Leviticus chapter 22 verse 4, whatever man of the descendants of Aaron, which means a priest, who is a leper or has a discharge, shall not eat of the holy offerings. Now, the people who used to eat of the holy offering were priests. Only priests were allowed to eat of holy offerings. So it means that when it says they shall not eat of holy offerings, it means they shall no longer be priests. They shall no longer function in the temple.